work, feel constantly drained, or question your worth because of your job? You might be in a toxic workplace. But is any job worth sacrificing your well-being? The answer is no. Your mental health matters more than any paycheck. Hey, beautiful souls! Welcome back to our Radiant Mind, where we nourish your mind, body, and spirit with positivity and purpose. If you're new here, I'm Christabel, your guide on this journey to radiance, mental, and physical well being. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join this beautiful community. Today, we are diving into workplace wellness, how to escape toxic work environments, how to set healthy boundaries. We'll break down the key signs of a toxic work environment, explore its impact on your well-being, and share practical strategies to help you set strong, healthy boundaries so you can thrive, not just survive at work. Let's talk about the red flags of a toxic work environment. If you experience this regularly, it might be time to rethink your job situation. Constant stress. You're always exhausted even after weekends or vacations. Lack of boundaries. You're expected to be always on, checking emails after hours, working overtime without recognition. Poor leadership and unfair treatment. You feel unheard, undervalued, or micromanaged by your boss or management team. Toxic work culture. There is gossip, there is passive aggressive behavior, or even some workplace bullying common among colleagues or superiors. No growth or recognition. You work hard, but there is little or no acknowledgement of your hard work, and there is no opportunities for advancement. If you're nodding along to this, your workplace may be harming your mental health more than you realize. A toxic job isn't just frustrating, it can take a serious toll on your mind and body. Constant stress can lead to chronic anxiety, self-doubt, and even depression. It can lead to burnout and fatigue, where you're mentally and physically drained with no motivation left. But the good news, you have the power to change the situation, starting with boundaries. So, how do you protect yourself from a toxic work environment? The answer: set boundaries and stick to them. Boundaries at work come in different forms, and each plays a role in protecting your energy. Let's break them down. Mental boundaries protect your thoughts, your beliefs, and focus. For example, saying no to unnecessary gossip or negativity, prioritizing deep work over constant interruptions. Physical boundaries, respecting your personal space and your work hours. For example, keeping a dedicated workspace, especially when you're working from home, and not responding to work messages outside of set hours. Lastly, emotional boundaries, which involves separating your emotions from workplace stress. And an example of this could be avoiding emotional exhaustion by not taking on other people's problems. It also involves communicating your feelings professionally without guilt. Setting boundaries can be difficult, but there are some tips that can make it easier on you. Number one, communicate clearly. Be direct and professional. You can say, for example, I'm happy to help during work hours, but I won't be available after 6 p.m. It also involves learning to say no, because overcommitting leads to burnout. You could say, I appreciate the opportunity, but I don't have the capacity to take on extra work right now. Lastly, you have to stick with your values and be firm. If someone comes to you and tries to cross your boundaries repeatedly, you can use words like, I've mentioned before that I'm not interested in office gossip. I value a drama-free work environment and I want to keep my focus on things that uplift and inspire. You can also say, I've mentioned before that I'm not interested in working overtime. So, what can you do if all else fails? If all else fails, start making an exit plan. Document everything. Keep records of unfair treatment in case you need HR support. Talk to a therapist, a mentor, or a trusted friend about your experience. Plan your exit. If things don't improve, start exploring better opportunities because you deserve a workplace that values you. Your mental health is more important than any job. If your workplace is harming you, remember you have the power to take control by setting boundaries and creating a healthier future for yourself. Setting boundaries can be tough, but when you do, you gain more energy and focus, you get better job satisfaction, healthier relationships with your colleagues, and greater work life balance. Tell me in the comments what's one boundary you set at work that changed everything for you? Have you ever experienced a toxic workplace? How did it affect you? Drop a comment below and let's support each other. If this video helped you, show some love by liking, subscribing, and hitting that bell for more wellness tips. Until next time, stay radiant and take care of your beautiful mind and body.